Hey guys, it's Hillbeast here for Girl on Girl action in Clannad Abridged, which is, I'm pretty sure it's the title which has caused this episode to have so many views, but seriously, there are a lot of views on this episode. Like, and I'm 99% sure it's because of the title Girl on Girl. So, I reckon from now on, I should just name every episode something to do with lesbians.
And this is, once again, more of Ellie. This is kind of Ellie's big, episode premiere. She kind of gets, this is where she kind of gets her first major appearance.
Seriously, why does Tsunohara have a baseballer's ass on his wall? Like, it's just further cementing that Tsunohara is gay.
I just like how Ellie did this episode. I feel she did a really good job.
Yeah, like, I hardly had to direct her at all. She just was brilliant right off the bat.
Yeah, she fell right into the character. It did great.
Yeah. I like also how I've introduced Mei Tsunohara as how she's not really that happy with her brother. Because in the original show, there's quite a tight relationship between Mei and Tsunohara. Yohei is his name, Yohei. Like, there's quite a tight relationship. But I've decided, no, they don't really love each other that much.
Nice opening again.
Yeah.
Very happy with how the opening of Season 2 was. It was really a lot of fun. Just liking the opening here. And Team Kyorbo logo. Loved it all.
And also around about this stage, I went back to Premiere CS5 and my computer was going quicker. So episodes were pumping out an even higher quality than ever before. Like, everything just looks really, really nice in this episode. Yahoo! Yay, I can troll people again! He's absolutely addicted to trolling, and I love how I've done that to him.
I like how he doesn't even have a computer in his room either.
Yeah, I know. He's got to use, like, dorm computers or some shit.
He's got to go, like, to the library or something.
Yeah. He's busy trolling Gaia and giving people goatsy and shit on, like, a library computer. Must have the worst network in the world at this dorm. Have no security on it to let him just go on Gaia all the time and constantly look at goatsy and 4chan and stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. I was pitch shifting her voice as well.
I like how this anime is supposed to take place more modern day, and they don't show computers with anybody ever.
Yeah, they don't have phones, they don't have computers or anything.
This is Poka's introduction as Sanai, where we changed her voice to...
Yeah. We sort of briefly mention it, but we mostly glance over it. Oh, and you are doing Akio as well.
Yep, this is my appearance as Akio. After my appearance as Katomi, that was pretty much going to be the end of my voice acting in the show.
Yeah.
Where I was just going to become
We decided let's bring everyone in for a little bit more parts, get some of my parts out of the way.
Yeah, that and after what I did with Katomi, our ratings were going up really nicely, so I figured, there was no point in cutting myself out of the show entirely at this point.
Yeah. So we just
this Akio was mostly my actual speaking voice, surprisingly.
Yeah. Just with a little bit more epicness.
Just me enunciating and being a douche.
Yeah. Bitches.
Yeah, see, the Akio, for his character, I wanted to do that a lot, to where Akio adds side comments, sort of. So, like, when he talks, and you'll notice it throughout the rest of the series, is when he talks, he'll say something, and then he'll pause, and then he'll add a little side comment to it. Like he did right there. He's like, I wait to wear the frog apron. Bitches.
Yeah, my smart are big. Duh. I love that line. Like, I've really started to get, like, a lot of good lines out of all the characters. Like, a lot of good one-liners now. Like, I'm really starting to get into a part of the show where I can actually sit down and watch it myself. Like, through the first season, most of it was just like, oh, yeah, I'll make it and then I won't touch it again. But a lot of this season, like, I can look back at it and I can still laugh at it now. Because I just feel a lot more proud of this season.
I find myself rewatching episodes, admiring what we've done so far.
And I've really made Kyo epic. I really have to admit, she's epic now. She's like an absolute bitch to everyone. She absolutely hates Tsunohara, but she's absolutely obsessed with Tomoya.
With how much she actually appears in the anime and in the game, I'm surprised she didn't get her own spin-off game.
Yeah, because she's a really, like, major character compared to all the other girls.
And the thing is, though, no matter how many different ways they portrayed the story, she was always a part of it. Did you notice that? Like in the game, no matter which path you took, she was always involved.
Yes.
She gets her own secondary arc in the anime. And even in the movie, she still appears, even though her sister does not.
Kyo just
So no matter
really feels like she should have had a spin-off, and it's kind of sad that her arc, which she gets the sort of extra episode you get in After Story, all about her. Like it was all dominated with Rio.
yeah, pretty much we don't even get to see a lot of Kyo, and that was very sad.
This part I don't get is like I never really noticed it. Every time I watched this episode before I abridged it, I was wondering like how that sausage get up his nose, but she like quickly just sticks it up there, and it doesn't really make much sense.
This is apparently something that's a very belittled in Japan. It's having friends that are like a grade younger than you, apparently.
Yeah, like
I don't understand why.
I had friends who were like a year older and friends who were a year
Yeah, no,
younger.
I have friends who are still in high school, you know, that are not even graduated yet.
Yeah, like it's just saying obviously in Japan they just don't like it, I guess.
Yeah, I know, it's just looked down upon for some reason. I don't know why. Why are you being a bitch about it? I felt like when she said that line, she sounded like she was talking, like, seriously to us. Like, she said, why are you being a bitch about it? Like,
You have a girlfriend?
intimate, but meaningless.
So why is Kyo so pissed?
Kyo's always pissed at everything!
This line, when we made this line, I actually came up with that, saying, I am always pissed. It's my only personality trait. Because I felt that's kind of how the only thing about her personality that seemed consistent is the fact that she's always pissed off about something.
She's always
she's a real woman.
She's always horny.
That's not the word.
She's a real woman. She's always pissed about something.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. She just always seems to be on her period.
Oh, Rio's here? I didn't even notice. This was the episode where we started just interrupting Rio every time she talked.
Like,
Last episode we muted her.
It's now getting from just like Rio just being like told to shut up to now her being ignored to completely, and eventually it gets into just everyone interrupts her because they didn't even notice that she was there in the first place.
She just constantly just getting rid of Rio.
And
We just finding every excuse we can to just write her out.
And his back sass he gets from the backboard that he got sass from in episode 2. Oh, yeah,
I like how they
making fun of-
constantly insinuate there's something important about this cat throughout this whole thing, even though they don't do anything with it till after story.
Yeah. And the box of condoms that she has that I censored out because I was too lazy to actually draw a box of condoms on the screen, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll just put a censored box on. Because condoms always
noticed
have
that-
some kind of picture of sex on them.
Tsunohara always looks a lot taller when they bring in like some of the smaller characters. It seems as though that's what they seem to do to make them seem taller than they are.
But he's a scrawny little motherfucker. Like, he's standing right there beside Katomi. And
Yeah, and
he's
he
definitely
and he
shorter.
looks really small. But when they bring in like Misai and Mai and Mei, and he seems really big.
Yeah. Well, now Katomi's shorter than him. Like, what the fuck?
And Tomoya is obviously very tall for a Japanese guy. Apparently,
Yeah.
they've insinuated that because he's supposed to be an athlete. So
Oh, yeah, and there's the scoreboard as well, which is sort of a visual gag with, like, they got, like, I can't remember what I called them. Like,
we have the advantage. Our scoreboard goes into 3 digits,
Yeah.
which could be very helpful to you in basketball. Guest appearance.
Oh, yeah, that was Newman Productions who won the Clannad AAS competition. Can't remember what the competition was. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, stupid-ass masturbators club for cam whores and bullshit.
Versus Gaia.
Yeah.
And her boobies making it worth 82 points. I'm not even sure where that joke came from. It just kind of came in.
It's just, I just wrote ridiculous reasons for them to get points.
That
the other team
particular
didn't.
line there, we had every female voice actor we had say that line and just mash it together.
Yeah.
Originally, we didn't have any Katomi in that. I actually put her in there because I figured we need to have at least one Katomi line because everyone was like, oh, Katomi's gone.
Also, people may not have noticed it, but you notice the scoreboard starts going backwards for the other team. Like, for Tomoya's team, like, they're doing well. Like, they get, like, 200 and something points, whereas the other team start getting real random-ass shit on their score. They're, like, friggin' Dragon R, whatever the hell that symbol's called.
That's like the registered trademark symbol.
It's like the registered trademark and some other weird ASCII symbol I pulled up. It's like, what the fuck is up with their score? Oh, I'm Pink Floyd, man. listen to Another Broke on the Wall Part 2, you'll understand what that guy's all about. Ooh, Tomoya burnt you with his getting laid, which he never does. He just gets laid once by blooming Koko Ibuki and he just gets his hopes up.
Okay, thanks, bye. That's kind of how we felt during this arc, too, because this was supposed to be her arc and everything, but then they kind of overshadowed her with other shit going on.
Yeah. They just send her away. And everyone's just rubbing in that nobody gives a fuck about Tsunohara and his family.
Once again, me changing the lines for Nagisa.
Yeah.
Like, basically, when I got this script, pretty much from this script onward, at the very top there would be a note saying, "Hey, One Destined, could you just Tourette's Nagisa up for me? Because you're way better at it." So every episode from then on, I get this note saying, "Hey, Tourette's Nagisa up for me." And for Katomi, it would be like, "Oh, it's like ghetto Katomi up and shit."
Yeah. Like, I can't write Ebonics at all. Like, and because Matt's from New York, he's a lot better at it than me.
Ah, yes. Some of these bloopers were really great.
Yeah. Not a surprise.
Not a surprise. I kept doing that for like 20 minutes. Just be like, not a surprise. Oh, this reference to Sanai's cream bread. Oh my god. Hentai novel. We make a couple references in the actual show, but hentai reference.
Yeah.
Line,
both you and Ali fucked up the same line the exact same way.
I buggered this up like fucking 4 times. I can't even believe I did that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Some reason they seemed very similar in the script. Oh yeah, this is me. Just this. When we're recording lines, when the person that's meant to record a line isn't present, in case during that instance, we have someone to just fill in as for them, just to keep the script flowing, not to actually use it.
Yeah.
And this is one of those instances. And since it wasn't going to be actually used, I just kept acting like a jackass throughout the whole thing.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, if we don't have the person there, we'll just run with it. We'll just run with the random bullshit that we say. And if we fuck up, we're just like, fuck it. Let's just have fun with this.
This is an instance of Mark fucking something up and just going on with it for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I go on for like 30 seconds with a joke which I've fucked up.